Welcome back to Laura's Design Studio. We are, well, here's what I'm doing. I'm announcing a new product from Craftor, of course. This is just one of their next out of 20 this year that has come out. I have another one of their brand new products on the way. This one I got yesterday while I was sitting in a chair doing infusion. And here we go. Craftor Black Resin. Woo-hoo-hoo. One by one. This is their brand new kit. And it is on Amazon. It's also on their website. Their website, use my code, 20% off. Amazon, my code doesn't work. Black epoxy. Let's see what's in the kit. I am so excited for this one. Oh my Lord, let's see. Okay. Of course, you have your part A, part B. That's a given. Okay, what else is in this kit? Oh, look, they gave us flowers in the kit. So we'll have to do something with those one day. Of course, we have our instructions. And let's see if it's anything different from their regular instructions. 1 to 1, 3 to 5 minutes stirring, 8 to 12 hours for initial curing, 24 to 48 for full curing. We know heat mat. Hey, we can do this. So that is it. Basically, it's their really good 1 to 1, because I love Craftor, in the black form. You get 3 sticks, 2 gloves, and I think I found the culprit to why everything in this box is glittery. Holy crap. This is their glitter. We're going to use that. We're going to use this today. And 2 cups. And my cups are glittery because of that culprit. When I opened the box, I was like, where is the glitter coming from? That's it. Okay, guys. I am going to put you on pause, mix us up some Craftor Black, and we will be right back. Hey guys, we're back, and I have mixed up their black resin, and I dumped a little bit of this glitter in there, but we're gonna dump a little more. This stuff is, look at that. That stuff is Sparkle City. And it's right up my alley for glitter wise, because I don't like chunkies. I only like the ultra fine ones. And that's what that is. And Lord knows I need a baby wipe. Between glitter and powder right now. Yeah. I do have a little bit of a different setup here. Because yesterday, while I was in my infusion chair, which, believe me, my infusion was a nightmare, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. My son sent me a picture. He runs around this place in a golf cart. And so he sent me a picture of the golf cart with these 2 massive tables sitting on the roof and in the back of the golf cart. And I was like, what are you doing? Then the next picture I get is of the 2 tables. And he's like, Mom, what would you think if we put this in your room, put these in your room so that you have a better table? And I was like, okay. I come home, these tables are super, super heavy. They are heavy duty steel frame with a 1-inch solid wood top, and I got 2 of them. So we switched out my, rickety table that I was always trying to get level on the that vendor table, and I have one here and I have one on the other side of the room, and the top of it has all my different resins and everything. I could not believe it. And it came from the complex. They have furnished our apartment. And this is some more furniture that they were getting rid of because they're redoing everything. So I was, happy. All right, we are doing this holder. What I did, because instead of glitter and stuff, and I don't know if I'm looking at it now and I may not have done a very good job here, but we're gonna go with it. I turned this mold inside out. That's where it needs, and I just put various shades of purple and greens in this, and we're gonna see what it turns out like with this black resin. So we have the black resin with this looks like silky smooth. Look at that. Ugh. All right, we are going to just pour this and see how this turns out. It takes 10 ounces, that mold does, and I made up 12. Yeah, I'm gonna pour extra. So we are just gonna pour this in and see what we get. I see absolutely no bubbles. It's just super smooth. I'm gonna let that settle there. So I don't have a leveling table. This, I took it away because it was taking up. I couldn't use my heat mat all the way because I was putting it on the leveling table, and this heat mat is way bigger. But this thing is solid wood and metal, so it's gotta be level. I mean, jiminy Christmas. All right, what else are we gonna pour? Well, we are going to pour, not you, here there. These flowers that I got, they are beautiful. I mean, there are daffodils, and then there's some other ones. There's another one. Oh yeah, I have to fill up. Good thing I was looking for those, because I forgot I have one of my dragon's eye molds that the lid hasn't been fully done yet, so we're just gonna pour some black on top of it. This is gonna be a multicolored jar because I have just been pouring leftovers in it. piece of resin there. And then let's see, this one I had poured part way with leftovers in this flower. We're just going to pour the rest of this. And I'm going to pour these guys. So we put the vendor table back in the garage, and we will see. Somewhere, maybe on the other table, I hope, is the bottom part to the dragonite jar. But that one was full, pretty sure. Oh, it's right here. And yes, it's full already, so I don't have to worry about that. It just needs to be demolded. Okay. I'm looking for bubbles everywhere. We're going to spray some alcohol. And let's see. I got this mold yesterday, and it's cousin Jacob. So, Jacob, you now have bad influence on me. You're making me buy stuff. Now, these are the claws. And I think I'm not sure if these are the same ones Jacob has, but I found me some claws. So let's pour some claws. We're just going to do plain black. And this, we can use paint pens on them for other colors, but we're just going to pour this. Looks like we're going to over pour it because I was not good at controlling my pouring here. It appeared to be a deep mold. It wasn't as deep as I thought it was. So I'm just going to get some of this out of here. Lordy, lordy, what did you just do? And I have black resin. Let's see. Clean this up. Made a mess with black resin. Alright. The rest I'll just peel off when it cures. Good job, Laura. Make a mess. Okay. I have glitter all over my hands. Glitter. make sure we have all supports out the proper way. And okay, I have a little bit left. What else do we have mold-wise over here? Ooh, that's probably... These are also because of Jacob. These are horns. So, let's see. Now let's see, can I pour this and not overfill? Nope, I just went over a little bit. Oh, that one's super shallow. Oh yeah, these don't take much at all. Okay. Okay. Horns. We have horns now. I still have some left. Open the drawer. Oh yeah. I can always use black wings. Yeah, I was doing real good on the wings until that one. First of all, let's take care of this one. And this one. Then this one. Nothing like overpouring. Get down in there. There we go. Okay. Do the, well, not that much quickly. I have a pouring problem today. I'm overfilling everything. Okay. Okay. I still have some. Now, let's take out this little bear. I know, he's behind the thing. Bear with me, guys. Trying not to overpour this one. Gosh, I need just a teeny tiny bit for this arm. Slow pour. Haha! Oh crap. I was about to say I didn't overpour this one, but now I see I need more in the legs. Still a chance for me to overpour this one. There. I still have more. How far can 2 ounces of extra resin go? Apparently a long way. There's a skull here. One of the mini ones. Come on. Don't make me just put one little drop in you, because you know I'll overpour it then. Okay, we're going. That looks pretty good. I don't want to pour anything that I'm... Oh. Here's the bear. We'll see if we have enough for him. If not, we can... I will add to him at a different time, but... Okay, I thought that was a hair. No, it's the black resin going down the side. I need the other spatula. There it is. Get as much as I can out of here. Ah. Oh my Lord, I am making a mess today. He is going to be a drip mold for all extras. Okay guys, I will see you back here on the demold, and I'm going to clean up my mess. See you later. Back for the demold. But before we demold, I got this in the mail today. I had purchased from iCandy. So I got it today. I got their Buru Blue. I also got Green Day and Taki Brown, or Taki Blue, not brown, blue. Yes, and there's also some sticks and a sticker and brush. So cool. I'm gonna play with those next time. Before I get started, I am sick of this week, so I hope it is over. Between people and their comments about how I'm a bad influence in resin, blah, blah, blah. Then, yesterday, let me just tell you about the fun I had during my infusion. My usual infusion nurse, her husband is retiring from the military, and they went to Houston, which is where all their family is. So they hired a new infusion nurse. Now, let me just say that infusion nurse, well, they stick people all day long, right? Right. This woman that they hired was not an infusion nurse, has never been an infusion nurse. She came from the ER, and she came from hospice. Those were her her career jobs. Now, in hospice, I know, they may start an IV, but usually by hospice, they're just making them comfortable. Yes, it may be, a IV, but a lot of those people have ports, so it's very easy to hook up an IV. Emergency room, obviously, she didn't start IVs on people because I was there. There were 4 of us, which is the max they can have in the room. She could not stick any of us properly. it got to the point where all four of us said, you need to go find somebody else who can actually do this. She had to go over, luckily this is a, it's called Advanced Paint Care, and they are very large here in Texas, and they have multiple facilities. Well, this facility where I get my infusions, in Round Rock, they have a surgery center there. She actually had to go to the surgery center, get the lab tech to come over to be able to stick the four of us properly. I don't think she's gonna make it, but you know, that was my day. Then 2 weeks ago, my son had a cyst cut out of his head, and he got a phone call saying that, you know, they found something, and so they called him in. And so he went today, and I was sitting here worrying forever and a day, because, you know, that kind of worries me. I am his mother. And finally at noon, he left here at 8. Finally at noon, I was like, are you still at your appointment? I texted him, and he's like, no, I came back to work and there was an emergency, so I've been working on that. And I'm like, okay. So, you know, of course, while he's on his way to his appointment, what am I doing? I'm looking at everything that they could find for when removing a cyst, right? Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I can't take this week. This is not happening here. So finally he comes back over, and I said, so what was wrong? And he looks at me and he says, nothing. And I said, you said they called you because they found something wrong. He said, no, they retested it and everything's fine. I said, you better not be lying to me. He said, Mom, if there was something that they found, I would have come straight home and started drinking myself to death. And I'm like, okay. So this week needs to be done, but okay. Here we go. Here are some black wings, because, you know, I always need black everything. Here is that little pendant piece. And then we've got these wings. So, that's one mold. I hope you guys' week have been better than mine. We've got a miniature skull here. And of course, this was Bond Crafter Black, new, very new epoxy, which is just beautiful black. I mean, it's black, 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 black. There's my skull. There's a mold. These are these flowers. These 3 molds that I got off the Vine program. Oh my God, I love these overpour. Because, you know, today I was overpouring everything. There we go. Look at those. Black daffodils. I like them. I got to get some overage off of it, but oh my Lord, I like them. Okay. Here's the other, one of the other molds. There were 3 total. I think I only poured 2 here, yeah. And there are those. Those are beautiful. Oh, let's see. These are horns that I bought because of Jason. I'm sorry, not Jason. I was just watching the Froggy Fridays, and, you know, somebody was doing Jason. No, this is because of Jacob at Jacob's Creations. There is one. here is the other. So you get one large, one small. And they give you 2 molds, so you got pairs here. There's another one. Oh, it looks like I missed the tip on that one. And these are still a little bendy because, of course, they're not very big. But there's the other one. So, yes, we've got horns. Oh, I said I didn't pour the third one. Here's the third one. Oh, wow. These are also because of Jacob. They are the claws that I over poured immensely. So all claws. Now we can get off this over pour that I did. Okay, here is the third flower. And I dropped it. That's what it looks like. I love these flowers. Let's see, we have a bear. There we go. This was all from 2 ounces. All of these extras were from 2 ounces of resin. Here is the crocodile. So, this one obviously not demolding. He's going to be my drip mold. Now, I told you I had poured part of this from leftovers and then I filled up the rest of that one today. This is the bottom. Oh yeah, it's very leftovery. This I was using as a drip mold. This is the INTORESIN dragon jar. So there's the jar. Leftovers from the week. Here's the lid. I did paint it. I did get an eye, but also leftovers. And I had painted the eye, so we can do that, but that's what it looks like all together. So yeah, it's leftover. That was this week's drip mold. Now this, I hope it turned out cool. Using brushing just color all over this mold. How to roll these up here. And then roll the back up. Oh, so far it looks really cool. It's also very bendy. You should not unmold this until it's fully cured. I didn't think we'd have a problem, but apparently it was still warm. It wasn't cooled off. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. This one's stuck back down. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Oh, yes. Alright, let me fix this. Alright, I just brushed this with a bunch of different colors. So that's what it looks like. I hope you guys can see that. This was brushed with greens and purples. I kind of like it. Gonna need to let it finish. I'll make sure the bottoms are okay here. Yes. It'll sit here and finish up. But we have got overage. Okay. So we've got the holder, the dragon jar, the flowers, horns, a bear, wings, a skull, claws, an alligator, crocodile. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Get the new Craftor black resin. This stuff is really nice. I love the way that turned out. My code is in the description box. It is good for 20% off anything at their store. Do not go to Amazon and try and use my code. It will not work. So if you go to BondCrafter.com, they have the squishy kit out, which I will be here either tomorrow or Monday. I can't remember which. So we will definitely do their squishy kit. The black resin was brand new. I bought it off of Amazon. I bought every Crafter thing I've showed you this week. So I got the 1-to-1 because I was out. I got the casting powder. I got the black, and I got the squishy kit. So all 4 of those I ordered, I paid for, and tomorrow I had a request from someone to one of the subscribers, They want to see me do this kit and do the stitch mold that came with it, which is this one right here. So tomorrow we're gonna do squishies. We will probably do 2 different squishy kits because I have to review that one that came with stitch, and I have to review, I think this is the other, nope, that's this brush on silicone, which I need to review. It's this box. Oh no, that's my promised 1 hour that Renee sent me. I could have sworn I had another kit that I needed to review. We moved everything today because I got, well, yesterday, because my son got these great big steel and wood tables. I don't know, I'll have to look over there where we put everything. I thought I brought everything over here that I needed to do a review, or it's something that I grab for all the time. So I will see, but we'll at least do the squishy kit with the stitch in it. That we will do. So in the meantime, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And in the description box, don't forget your discount codes for INTORESIN, which you can get this jar from them. Craftor, those are both 20% off. I also have my link to Resin Molds Express. You guys have been really liking these molds that they've put out, which are fantastic. That new frog mold, that hummingbird one that I did that was a circle. They have had some great things coming out. So I already paid for my next box. So when that box ships out and we get it, we'll be doing more molds. I'll be using eye candy because I can't wait to try it. And I will see what else we have over there for review. And I did buy some new essential oil scents and a 2-pound box of wax, soy wax. So until the next one, see you guys later. Bye.